Hey everybody, what's up? I tried to do this video earlier, except as I was getting into it, my nephew was dropped off. Thankfully, his mom picked him up about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. That was pretty good. But to answer a question, or answer something that JohnnyElsewhereTV, one of the people that commentates on my videos sometimes, said to me in my DVD update video. He said that I should rename my updates backups. Let me explain something to Johnny and anybody else that may think that way. Now, I appreciate what you guys say there and suggest, but there's a lot of people that, like myself, are kind of like in a financial kind of situation, and it's part of this whole economy. I mean, I know the economy is trying to recover. There's trying to get new jobs, a lot of new jobs for people and everything, blah blah blah. But here's the thing. If you have access to capabilities, software, programs, services that when you add them together enable you to probably gain control, basically not gain control, but probably give you an opportunity to go the free way, if you know what I mean. Not the free way, but free way, the free route. Then obviously you should be able to take advantage of that. You see, that's what sometimes I do. That's sometimes what I do. You know, movies like Real Steel, for example. Everybody basically loves this movie. My brother-in-law said it's a badass movie, if you will. And I don't doubt that in the least. But, you know, as far as that and Galaxy Rangers go, and anything else before that, it's basically all goes back to economy deal. I mean, if you can afford to monthly pay for a service that enables you to rent 3 to 5 movies at a time, and then after you're done watching them, return them and get 3 to 5 more back, maybe even 6 more. They send you an extra one that you've been waiting on, or 4 more, whatever. Then what's the problem? Well, to me there is no problem, because this is what I've learned. In the past, this is what I've learned. There have been some movies, and I'm not lying about this, there have been some movies, like Iron Man 2, where is it? Iron Man 2 here, that when I rented it from Netflix, and I even rented it from Redbox, were not DVD fabbable. In other words, I was not able to make another copy of them through DVD fab, because studios like Paramount are slowly starting to integrate and find ways to prevent movies from being copied. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to go another route, and that's the torrent route. Now, you can't say that when you go to the torrent route that you're that you're paying for it, because honestly you're not. I mean, I'll be honest with you, you're not paying for it there. But still, here's the thing. Here's the deal you don't realize. When you go that route, when you go the torrent route and you download it and you put it on a DVD-ROM disc or even a CD-ROM disc, depending on the size of the file, and depending if that movie file is that big or not, then what you do, if you have, like, say, a DVD recorder, or let's say you have the Windows DVD Maker, you're able to basically record and have the movie right then and there for you. Let me give you an example. Yogi's First Christmas. Now we all know Yogi's First Christmas came out recently through the WB Archive. And you know what the WB Archives are with movies like Yogi's First Christmas, Invasion of the Space Bears, possibly The Good, the Bad, the Huckleberry Hound, and so on. You know what they're actually recorded on, folks? You know what they're recorded on? I'll give you a hint. It's what I'm using right now. I'll give you a hint. It's what I'm using right now. Oh, for some of the DVD fabs. And what I'm using right now, ladies and gentlemen, is known as recordable disc. DVD minus R's or DVD plus R's. Now, again, I can understand completely, where Johnny Elsewhere TV is coming from by saying you should just go out and buy the movies. I do that. Believe me, I do that. Let me give you another example here. Let me give you another example. Here we have Tangled. We have Tangled right here, right? Alright. See? Now, here's something over here. I want you to look at this for a second as I try to find it, trying to make sure I get the right one. Yeah. This was recorded on the ULP mode, the unlimited play mode. I want you to look right there. What does that say right there? I don't know if you can read it. It says Tangled, right? You see that, along with a more clearer version that I did down the line, which is, I think, hidden inside there or somewhere. But basically, the other version, those are downloaded through a torrent. I think a torrent or mainly mega up. One of the sites, I don't know if it was a torrent or mega upload before it was shut down, courtesy of a PPV, in other words, pay-per-view rip. But of course, part of it, of course, the subtitles, like say it would say Tangled, it would say it on the bottom in another language. That was the only thing. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is this. No matter how you feel about what myself or anybody else does, technically, in a sense, we do buy the stuff. I mean, when Tangled was being released, when I went and saw Tangled in the theaters, I said to my sisters, my family, when it comes to DVD, I'm buying it. Now, yes, I did download the PPV rip version of it, but I said no matter what, I was still going to buy it, and through Amazon.com, that's what I did. Now, that's what I did. Now, here's the thing about that, my friends. Here's the thing about that. The Muppets movie, the new Muppet movie, recently came out on DVD and Blu-ray. And just like Tangled, I made a promise that I was going to probably end up buying it. Now, currently, right now, I have what is known as the DVD screener. In other words, that's basically that's the DVD being released to like video stores and places like that for screening purposes. But like, let's say you walk into one of those Blockbuster stores that might still be standing, and you have all these, and sometimes they'll show a movie, right? Well, on those screens you might see the Muppet. That's a screener. That's basically what that is. And of course, if you work at one of those stores, it allows you to basically have early access to that movie. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying, I know I'm repeating myself there, and I apologize, but what I'm trying to get at is this. Yes, people like Johnny Elsewhere TV may say that we're basically, that we should basically call our collection backups. But I want you to look up someone, Johnny Elsewhere TV. His name's JohnnyElsewhere. Multimedia Chronicles. YouTube that, Google it, Facebook it. I sent this guy a few things, and he has no problem with it. Yes, he's come out and said, if you're going to send me anything, don't send anything I could probably buy. In other words, he's saying, okay, in other words, his example is, okay, if you're going to send me, let's say, a copy of, oh, I don't know, The Muppets, don't send it, because I can buy it. And that's okay. But if it's something that's rare and obscured, I might just do it. But again, what I'm trying to say, my point is this though. My point is this. No matter how people feel, people are still going to do this. Even I'm still going to do it. And again, it's all due to economy. Yes, you'll say, well, Brian, movies, DVDs only cost about 10 to 15 bucks. And sometimes, if you look for a good bargain, $6. Yes, I'm not denying that. Heck, they even go as far as $4. How's that? Heck, you talk to JohnnyElsewhere, he'll tell you that no matter if you go to some places where he lives, or even in the United States, you'll find places in like game exchanges, or exchange stores, or pawn shops, you'll find DVDs and Blu-rays for less than that. Heck, I've gone to the Dollar Tree over here, and they've had DVDs for $1. Some well known at times. But the point again, what I'm trying to say is this. The point I'm trying to get at is this. I know some of you feel that if you want to really call it part of your collection, you should buy it. But if you have a service like Netflix and you're paying that monthly fee, then technically you are buying the DVDs that you rent. That's common knowledge. And if it means, you know, it's common knowledge, and yes, it means if you have the software and stuff, like I said at the beginning, then yeah, it's an opportunity you should take, and you shouldn't squander it. Same with torrents. As long as the torrent deal's still around, you should go for those torrent deals, those torrent opportunities. No matter how you feel about it, if someone's willing to place a copy of an entire audio CD, if someone's willing to place an entire copy, no matter what the size is, megabyte or gigabyte size, of a movie or even an event or DVD movie or whatever, on there for you to download, then take advantage of it. Because in a way it saves money. And Johnny, I know and respect what you're trying to say. Believe me, I still like to buy movies. Heck, I bought The Mummy Returns recently. I bought 9 Months recently. I buy movies, I do. But if I have an opportunity in front of me to take a movie like, say, Real Steel here, and record it, I'm going to take that advantage. I'm going to take that initiative. Again, I understand people don't like, when, not just don't like, but people kind of have a difference of opinion. I get that, and I'm sure anybody else in my position gets that too. But again, it all goes back to this: if someone's willing to put those up online for you to Google and download through torrents and hot files and Rhapsody shares and all that, so you don't have to pay a damn thing for it, and if it's in good quality, go for it. And even if that means, and again, even if you're paying for like the Netflix, a service like Netflix or Blockbuster on demand, and you have the software that, I'll say this, 85% of the time, 85 to 90% of the time will let you copy a movie or at least a DVD or something, then go for it. It saves you money. And that's what it is, Johnny. And again, I respect what you and anybody else are trying to say. I respect that. I understand that. But hopefully you respect and understand what I'm trying to tell you. So, peace out. Comment and video response down below, and I'll talk to you later.